I had been living within Kenya for about 3 months, and in this little village with our team, it was a small team of people who we would go and visit the sick, and I was really passionate about caring for people living with AIDS, but I'd also come from a large hospital in Los Angeles where we had access to every treatment available, and here I didn't have that. I didn't have testing, I didn't have any treatment, and so I would go and I would sit with people, and after a few months, as much as I think there was value in being present, there was also, like, within my heart and mind, just like there has to be more. There has to be something more than this. And I had been asked to come and visit a man named Kibet, and I'd never met him before. He was about 40 years old, 6'3", weighed 90 pounds, so wasted, and he had been going from clinic to clinic, just terribly sick, and kept being diagnosed with malaria, or people would say it was typhoid. While I think everyone probably knew what was going on, but it was just still something that wasn't really being spoken about at the time.
Jina langu naitwa David Kibet. Jambo la kwanza, katika mwaka wa 2004, mwaka wa 2004, ndio wakati mmoja nimekuwa mgonjwa, na wakati nilikuwa mgonjwa, yule mtu alikuja kunisaidia sana ni Julie.
I remember walking in to this little compound and him lying under the shade of a tree, and he was asleep, and I just knelt before him, and his wife was there, and as he woke up, I introduced myself, and I told him that I wanted him to believe there was hope, that there was a God who loved him, and that I was willing to walk this journey with him. But even as I said those words, I'm not sure I fully believed all of them, because I knew I was going to come back for a burial in a few weeks. I knew that he was deathly sick and we didn't have what he needed. And so I came back from that home visit and was really struggling with what my place in this community was going to be over long term. And every time I had taken patients to different healthcare facilities, it really felt like a waste of time. It felt like it was more frustrating than it was worth, because just the level of care had been so poor, and the way people talked to the patients, it just broke my heart and made me angry. But I'd heard of this clinic, and for whatever reason, I thought we should try.
Na wakati alikuja siku hiyo asubuhi sana mapema, saa 12 alikuwa ameingia, na wakanibeba, kaniingiza kwa gari ya ndogo, ilikuwa Subaru, tukaenda na yeye mpaka hospitalini.
I will never forget the Friday morning that we drove our long 10 miles through dirt paths and a very bumpy road to arrive to this one-room clinic at the time that, I didn't know what was waiting us in it. But as I got Kibet out of the car, this 70-year-old white man steps out of this little room, and he's got a patient's chart in his hand ready to call his next patient. And there aren't very many 70-year-old white men where I live, and so I was shocked by his presence, but I think he was equally surprised by mine. And I looked him in the eyes and I told him I was tired of watching people die and knowing that there should be another way. And so he told me that he knew exactly how I felt, and he said, "Let me show you something." And so he walked me into this little clinic, and it was full of HIV drugs. It was full of nutritional support. There was access to testing within it, and I just started to cry, because I realized the dreams that I had been thinking for this community were so much smaller than what needed to happen. And so I think there was this mixture of emotion of relief and hope, combined with huge responsibility, that there were so many people like Kibet who were lying under the shade of trees, people dying in the community, and they had no idea that within a few miles there was a chance, there was an opportunity to have life again.
Kwa hivyo ikapimwa, na nikaona mimi mwenyewe nikapatiana ansa nikasema imepika kona, kwa hivyo inaonekana niko naye. Basi nikaambia daktari sasa njia ambayo nitapona ama nitakufa. Daktari akaniambia hapana, ukifuata yale masharti nakuambia, umeze dawa kwa wakati ile ambayo nitakwambia, kama ni saa moja umeze saa moja, kama ni saa mbili umeze saa mbili. Na nilipokuwa singeweza kutembea, lakini wakati nilikuwa na nguvu kidogo, niliweza kutembea kutoka hapa mpaka kwa Bishop kusema asante, kwa sababu nilikuwa siwezi kutembea, miguu ilikuwa imekataa kwenda. Na nilifurahi sana. Mpaka saa hii ninaendelea na matibabu, na hapo ndio mahali niliweza kupata Julie akaweza kunipatia kibarua.
But with Kibet, it was him nearly dead under a tree and me feeling just that overwhelming grief for his loss that pushed us to keep trying and to find a treatment that then is now available for so many other people, where we became a voice, to literally thousands of people. It wasn't that we were trying to do something big, it was that we cared about the individuals because they matters.
Na kwa sasa niko na msichana mdogo ule Faith Kipchirchir. Kwa hivyo karibu mwaka ujao nafikiri nitapeleka yeye nursery. Na shukuru Mungu sana kwa kuja kwenu. Kwa hivyo mawazo yote yako kwa hii msichana, kwa sababu sijui mimi nitafika kiwango gani. Na nilifurahi sana kwa sababu ya Mungu ambaye aliniletea Julie kutoka ng'ambo, na nimeona uponyaji wake, na nimeona kazi nzuri ambaye amenipea. Shukuru sana.